Today we're looking at the Nike SB Dunk White Lobsters. What's up guys, welcome back to Kicks on Kicks, my channel where I review sneakers. I'm BJ Kicks and today we are looking at the Nike SB Dunk White Lobsters. Now the Lobster Dunks are a shoe that's been done and done and done again thanks to the clothing brand or boutique Concepts. And so Concepts did the Lobsters ages ago. And since then we've had like the regular old red lobsters, we've had the blue lobsters, we've had purple lobsters. Most recently, we got the orange lobsters. And as a part of the rollout for the orange lobsters, we got these, the white lobsters, as a friends and family exclusive release. Meaning, I'm not friends and family, but I still got my hands on them somehow, thanks to the homies in the description down below. So we're going to take a look at this shoe since we've got it in hand. A look at the packaging. I'll tell you some things you can look out for in case you are trying to get the genuine, authentic shoe out there in the wild. And we'll have some fun. So let's go ahead and start with the shoe from the bottom up. And right here, we've got your standard Nike SB Dunk outsole. Except it's not standard because the standard SB Dunk is like a two-piece outsole. This is all one piece, and it's actually a Nike or an icy outsole. So it's like an icy blue, kind of milky. It's like halfway between milky and icy. I think it's a pretty cool look. But just looking at this does not say SB, which to me means this is a regular Nike Dunk outsole. I don't think that's an accurate touch. But anyway, moving on to the midsole. You've seen an SB Dunk midsole. It's the same midsole that it's been, and it's white. Now, let's move on to the uppers, where the upper is like actually really cool to me. So all over, you've got like this, it's not white. It shows white on camera, but it's really like a very pale gray, sort of nubuck material. It's not a lot of movement, but if you've had an SB Dunk, there's been several SB Dunks with this sort of material on it. It's like halfway between nubuck and durabuck. It's interesting. Definitely softer than durabuck, but not like as suede like with the movement like nubuck has. But anyway, basically I call it a short-haired nubuck all over this shoe. And it's this really, really pale gray that looks white on camera. But I don't know if you can tell this or not. But it's got these little specks of like sky blue all over, which kind of mimics like the sort of specks on like a lobster's, I was going to say skin, but on the shell, right? Especially before it gets cooked. But yeah, so you got like these blue specks all over, which are really cool. For me, this whole scheme reminds me of just like ice. Like I call these on Instagram, these are the Glacier SBs. In my opinion, these don't give me any sort of lobster vibe, except for one detail we'll get into a little bit later. But so you got this all over nubuck with the baby blue specks in it. On your tongue, it's like a cool gray colored tongue, or excuse me, cool gray colored laces. Regular, it's almost like a neutral gray. This isn't even like a white tongue. It's like a neutral gray tongue. All this shoe is gray to me. On the sock liner, you've got like this sort of basket material. Kind of looks like the paper if you were like to go buy like a fried fish meal somewhere. It looks kind of like that with that sort of checkerboard plaid on it. Let's talk about this swoosh though, because this swoosh is very cool. It's like a metallic-y silver swoosh with almost like a bronzed effect. So you can see there's almost like a bit of like a tarnish, like a patina on different spots. That's a very cool looking swoosh. And then it's actually a double swoosh. So you have like a white swoosh in leather laid under that. So it's that classic sort of outlined swoosh that you get on all the rest of the Lobster Dunks. And that, I guess, you know, is what makes it a Lobster Dunk. Now, just looking at some of the stuff that comes with the shoe. First of all, you get two sets of laces. So you got like this little, this almost looks cream, but if I put it up against the shoe, it's more of that like gray to kind of match the shoe. So creamish, grayish, tannish laces there. You also got a nice pair of like mustard yellow or gold laces, which honestly are pretty cool. They definitely pop against this shoe. And then in this bag, you get these two little rubber bands. And so now that I've shown them to you, let's take this off. All right, so you get the two rubber bands. You can put your rubber band on the front of your shoe like so to sort of mimic the rubber band being on a lobster, a live lobster if you were to buy it. Pick out your lobster to eat. It's not going to claw you. So the rubber band actually is a pretty cool touch. It's just something different that you don't generally see on a shoe. So I like that. I don't know if I would wear the rubber band on the shoe. I feel like that's just like it's a flex. It's a flex is what it is. But now we got one shoe with the band, one without. Let me turn this down So yeah, one shoe with the band, one shoe without, and pretty cool stuff. Now that we looked at the shoe, let's take a quick look at the packaging. It's a standard rainbow Nike SB box. Real glossy, real nice. Nike SB Dunk Low OG QS. Says white photon dust and pure block. Oh, pure. Whatever. So photon dust, we've seen that colorway on a few different shoes. And now we got it on this SB. Now let's talk about legit checking. It's a friends and family exclusive release. So if you're not a friend of, the Concepts brand, then you probably don't have this. But then also, one thing that I've noticed just on pictures, looking at pictures, I noticed that the interior of this shoe, where it's white and blue on this rep, it looks to be white and gray on the actual shoe. I would call it a retail, but it's not a retail shoe. It's just an authentic shoe from the brand. So that's one thing to look out for. Other than that, man, I'm hard pressed to find many differences on a lot of these like Jordan 1s, Nike SBs, regular Dunks. The only other thing that I think is wrong is this outsole. I would imagine this is supposed to have the Nike SB outsole, not just a regular Nike. But who knows? Who's seen the bottom of a regular friends and family? So that's the shoe. That was the packaging. Gave you some legit checking indicators. What do you think about that shoe? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you in another review real soon. Peace.